I'm with David Carruthers of North Dakota Association of Telephone Cooperatives. We're going to get a state perspective now on regulation and really what is happening at the state level.
Well, I think what's happening in North Dakota is probably the thing that is happening or is going to happen very soon in states all throughout the nation. And that is, we have our telephone companies, cooperatives, small commercial companies, that in many cases are still operating under monopoly era laws. So, for example, we're rate regulated in some cases. Other cases, we have to file tariffs that go 90, 180 days before we can get new services approved. In a competitive marketplace, that's very difficult. So we've been working in the North Dakota legislature, working with the North Dakota Public Service Commission to change those laws and statutes to more reflect the marketplace that exists today.
So, and one of the things about North Dakota that's really neat, I haven't been there to the 50th state, there's a lot of broadband going on. What actions do you see happening in Congress that could positively or negatively impact what your members are doing?
Well, and I'm going to touch on North Dakota before I get to the congressional action, because that's really what makes it possible in many instances. We've worked very closely with Senator Dorgan. He's a well-respected, perhaps the most knowledgeable telecommunications expert in the United States Senate. But on the state side in North Dakota, and I mean the telephone cooperatives and small commercial companies, serve 96% of the geographic territory in the state. Wow. We've got high-speed broadband in 96% of the communities. 290 rural communities have high-speed broadband in North Dakota. We don't care the technology, whether it's DSL, whether it's cable, whether it's wireless, whether it's satellite. We want to make sure everybody has it. So when we go to Senator Dorgan, when we go to Senator Conrad, we're able to tell them the story of if we have this access to universal service funding, and that's number one. If we're going to be able to do the jobs that we've done so well, we need to keep those revenue streams coming. Number one, universal service. Number two, intercarrier compensation, because they're really critical to letting us, our members, our customers, participate in a 21st century economy. Net neutrality is another big issue for us. Now we're looking at next generation statutes and regulations. And if we're going to be able to deliver our services and get paid for those services, we're going to have to have fair net neutrality rules. If they aren't fair, our ability to deploy the infrastructure that's necessary to deliver the services, whether it's video, whether it's immense amounts of data, just aren't going to be possible without realizing we are the ones that have to deliver it. So we're working very closely with the Congress and with our particular legislators in particular to make sure that story is told.
And it sounds like you have big challenges, but obviously you guys have faced those before and have succeeded. So.
Every generation has its own challenges. We hope to do as well as those that preceded us.
Well, David, thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thank you.